Last night, the NBA world witnessed something special. While everyone was talking about Cooper Flagg, the number 1 overall pick, the spotlight shifted completely and fast because in his first ever NBA game, VJ Edgecombe didn't just play well, he made history. 34 points in his debut, the most by any rookie since Wilt Chamberlain in 1959. And it wasn't just the numbers, it was how he did it. Calm, fearless, and utterly in control. The third pick from Baylor suddenly looked like the real number 1 pick, and the way things played out last night, it might have changed the entire rookie narrative in one night. Heading into opening night, all eyes were on Cooper Flagg. The hype was massive. The new face of the league, the prodigy, the generational wing. While Edgecombe, taken 3rd overall by the 76ers, was more of a curiosity. Explosive athlete, high motor, but not much buzz compared to Flagg. Philly fans were focused on Joel Embiid's knees, Tyrese Maxey's next step, and how the Sixers would hold up against Boston. No one was expecting VJ Edgecombe to own this moment, but by the end of the first quarter, the entire basketball world knew his name. VJ Edgecombe came out on fire. He dropped 14 points in the first quarter. This broke LeBron James' record for most points scored in the first quarter of an NBA debut. From pull-up jumpers to smooth drives and transition finishes, everything just clicked. And what stood out wasn't just the shot making, it was the confidence. He looked comfortable, some would say. No nerves, no rookie hesitation. Derek White, one of the best NBA defensive guards, said this after the game about VJ Edgecombe. I don't know if I've ever seen someone have that in their debut. And he was regarding how VJ Edgecombe looked so comfortable on the court. For a 19-year-old rookie to get that quote out of a Celtics veteran, that says something. By the time the final buzzer hit, Edgecombe's stat line was unreal. He got 34 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, shooting 50% from the field, and almost 40% from the 3-point line. This perfectly sums up his potential. Even 76ers coach Nick Nurse couldn't hide his amazement.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, he said with a grin on his face. He wasn't making silly mistakes. He knows what's going on for a young player.
He has a good motor, right? He played a ton of minutes. That helps. We certainly needed the offense, right? And he certainly just looked pretty comfortable out there. I think that's probably one thing I noticed the most about him is he seems to really know what's going on out there for a young player, right? You just don't see him making silly mistakes or many mistakes. He's just playing the right way. He's got a very good feel for the game. So
this wasn't a case of a rookie catching fire on bad defense. It was a complete command. His off-ball cuts, his timing with Maxey, his feel for spacing, it all looked NBA ready. Hey, what's up guys, it's Lorazzo, and if you love deep dives, real basketball stories, and breakdowns like this that go beyond the box score, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But we've got a lot to talk about, because what VJ Edgecombe just did, that wasn't luck. Here's the crazy part, this 76ers team wasn't even supposed to need Edgecombe right away. They had Tyrese Maxey, who dropped 40 points on his own that night, but instead of clashing, the two clicked instantly. Here's what Maxey said. It's early to say, but you could already see the chemistry forming. Maxey's speed and pull-up gravity opened the floor. VJ's cutting, rim presence, and athletic finishing give Philly something they haven't had in years. A true slasher with elite energy. And while Joel Embiid was limited to just 20 minutes, shooting 1 for 9, visibly struggling with his knees, the 76ers found something new. A glimpse of the post-Embiid future, a fast, explosive guard-driven offense with Edgecombe and Maxey leading the charge. That's not just the process Philly expected, but it might be the one that actually works. Edgecombe's night wasn't built on luck, it was built on growth. At Baylor, one of his biggest weaknesses was finishing around the rim. He shot just 54% there last season, but according to tracking data through preseason and game 1, he's finishing 74% at the rim so far. That's a massive leap, and it shows the work he's putting in. What makes him so dangerous isn't just his athleticism, it's his discipline. He picks his spots, uses pump fakes, and doesn't over-dribble. Nick Nurse's system emphasizes quick reads, and VJ looks like he's already mastered it. Here's what Jabari Walker, one of his teammates, said.
I've heard a few guys talk about VJ being a quick learner. What ways have you seen that, and what's it like being a young player in the league and trying to learn so many new things?
Yeah, no, he's just a natural. It just starts off with his dog mentality. Like he's just like a cool, calm, collected, like not gonna stress, not gonna overthink it. And sometimes I think, I'm like, man, how's this rookie so like calm and collected? Like, he's been here before. Like,
and the word everyone kept using is calm. He looked like he's been in the league for 5 years, not 5 minutes. Now, the contrast between Embiid and Edgecombe couldn't have been starker. Embiid looked uncomfortable, slow, and hesitant. One viral post summed it up. Joel Embiid is not jumping at all anymore, his knees are cooked. It's early, but Philly fans can see what's happening. The franchise is shifting. For years, the process was all about Embiid being the centerpiece. Now you're watching the next process unfold, built on Maxey's speed and Edgecombe's youth. That's not disrespect, it's just evolution. When your superstar big is slowing down and your rookie is exploding for 34 in his debut, it's hard not to imagine what's next. And while VJ Edgecombe was lighting up Boston, Cooper Flagg was quiet. The number 1 pick entered his own debut with all the pressure in the world and just didn't find rhythm. His shot wasn't falling, his drives were stiff, and he just looked like a player thinking instead of reacting. But it wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't number 1 pick dominance either. He finished with just 10 points in scoring, he was missing open looks, and never had that takeover moment fans were waiting for. And when you line up both box scores side by side, it's hard not to notice that Flagg was hesitant, efficient, and passive, while Edgecombe was confident, efficient, and historic. For months, scouts said Flagg had the highest ceiling, but for one night, VJ Edgecombe looked like the better pro. This doesn't mean Cooper Flagg is overrated or that the draft order was wrong, but it does mean the conversation just got interesting. VJ Edgecombe isn't just a highlight guy, he's a complete basketball player. He's efficient, unselfish, and built to thrive next to stars like Maxey. If he keeps this up, we're talking Rookie of the Year buzz, all rookie first team, and maybe even a full re-evaluation of the 2026 draft class. Meanwhile, Flagg has some adjusting to do with stronger defenders, faster pace, and smaller margins for error. He'll get there, but for now, Edgecombe owns this moment. Sometimes basketball reminds us that potential and production aren't the same thing. Cooper Flagg has all the tools to be great, but last night VJ Edgecombe was great. He didn't just debut, he announced himself. 34 points, most since Wilt Chamberlain, poised, efficient, and confident. Nick Nurse believes in him, his teammates love him, and the fans are already chanting his name, and most importantly, he looked like he belonged. So call it what it is, but tonight VJ Edgecombe looked like the real number 1 pick. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and drop your take in the comments. Did VJ Edgecombe just steal the spotlight from Cooper Flagg, or are we overreacting to one incredible debut? Either way, remember this night, because years from now, we will talk about where it all started for VJ Edgecombe, and this is the game we'll point to.